Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Look, I know it's football season, so shout out to every single person that's on here, jumped on here with me right now, because you could be doing anything. Of course, having some time with your family, your friends, whoever, doing a little football party, having your jersey on, all that good stuff, whatever. So shout out to every single one of you right now that's on here watching this with me. So I want to just do the housekeeping first before we get into why we're here. Let's do the housekeeping, y'all. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. Make sure you hit that notification bell too, so that way you know when I'm going live, because I am going to be a bit more frequent on YouTube. There's more value to add out here in these streets. So I'm really excited for that. So let's make sure we do those things first, right? And then, of course, I want to introduce myself because there are new subscribers here. Hey, I want to introduce myself to you because I'm pretty sure you haven't been able to see all my content. You may be seeing a few things, but I want to just introduce myself to you so you can get to know me and my family, right? So my name is Leona Clark. I currently reside in Texas. I am here with my husband. He's still active duty. That's why we're here in Texas. And of course, for those of you that may or may not know, I did retire 2 years ago. So because that's where we met, in the Army. So I retired 2 years ago. So now he has a preview, of what retirement life is going to look like for him. And I'm in a position right now to be able to support him in his journey in preparation to retire. So that's a really great thing for us in our household. Together, me and my husband, we have a 3-year-old. I don't know why I was about to say one, but we have a 3-year-old little girl. So if you hear her voice in the background, y'all just know that's Laura Michelle, okay? She may pop in, so just be prepared for that. And of course, we have 2 other children from previous relationships. He has from previous relationships, and they're really great kids. And on top of that, we have 2 goddaughters. So in total, it's 5 kids. Oh my gosh, like life is great though, but I definitely wanted to just break that down so that way you can get a little idea of who I am. And if you see some of, the family come in, then you know what's going on, right? So shout out to every single one of y'all. Just make sure as you coming on, like the video, like, so that way more people can come in. And if you have any questions, I will be taking those questions and answering them all week. Why? Because I will be going live from Sunday to Sunday, y'all. So from today, September 10th to September 17th, which is my birthday. Hey. And there's a reason for that. So for some of you, you may know what's going on, what I have coming up. The things that I'm doing to help people in the community. But also for those of you that don't know, this will be the second 90-day trading boot camp that we're going to be doing starting October 1st. So we're going to close out the year teaching people how to trade in multiple markets, whether that's foreign exchange, whether that's the stock market and or cryptocurrency. We're going to show you how to do those things. So this is what this whole thing is about, is to give people a better understanding of what trading is, what trading isn't, what you may learn, what you will not learn, the type of verbiage that we use, what type of verbiage we don't use, and everything in between, because I want to make sure people understand what you have, what options you have, what you have available to you, and what you stand to gain from attending this 90-day trading boot camp, should you decide that this is something you want to do. So the topic for today, though, honestly, y'all, is one of the questions I get the most frequent, and this is in comments, DMs, everything, and of course, interacting when I'm talking to people just about trading and investing in general. And they ask this every time, is what's the difference between investing and trading? And so what I want to do is just give you a little bit of my background first when it comes to investing and trading, and then give you that answer. So for me, I'll start with investing because I didn't start, I'm going to be honest, y'all, I really started investing heavy in 2020, but I bought my first property, real estate property, when I was 27. So I think that was like, I want to say 2009 is when I bought my first real estate property. And then, of course, we bought another one, and now we're looking for more, properties to invest in. here in Texas. So that was one thing. But in 2020, honestly, y'all, after having Laura, that's when I was like, man, I really need to get into investing because we got to leave something behind for her. Like, I got it. We have the SGLI and we have this, but like, I need to create for her. And so that's where my mind shifted to, just automatically. I'm not even going to lie. So starting in about March of 2020, or February or March 2020 is when I started looking into the stock market. I started studying Warren Buffett, just, getting the idea of like what to look for, all of that stuff. So 2020 is when I started investing in stocks. And then towards I think it was like the end of the third quarter almost of 2020 is when I started really and truly investing into cryptocurrencies. So like I started buying Ethereum and Bitcoin and keeping it, not buying it to trade. So that was something that I started doing. That was in 2020, and it was actually really great, and still great to this day. It's just, things shift, things change, and you just move with the way the market is going. You adjust accordingly. And then in 2021 is when my mentor at the time was telling me, hey, look, or telling us, the collective of us was saying, hey, look, y'all need to start investing in precious metals like gold and silver because you don't know what's going to happen, and you can always use that as leverage to invest in other things or to pay for something down the line if you need to. You can sell it, so on and so forth. And so, but keeping some long term is really going to be very beneficial because the price of it is always going to, go up. It may go down, but, it's just been on an upward track since it's been used. So I'm like, okay, cool. So 2021, that's when I started investing in precious metals, and I still do so today, 2023. So that's the investing piece. Now, when it comes to trading, though, because I didn't have that understanding and foundation, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I started in 2017. My husband actually was the one that was introduced to trading cryptocurrency. But the way that it was brought to us was just like, hey, you need to go on Coinbase, buy some Bitcoin, send it to Binance, and then trade it on their platform. And then you're going to make a whole lot of money. We've been making this amount of money, but that was it. There was no education. There was no group where, hey, we can, ask questions and figure out like, why are you trading XRP right now? Why are you trading this? That it wasn't organized for me. So needless to say, I just sat it down and just like, yeah, hey, I'm busy over here. I'm active duty at the time. I'm a first sergeant. So I was like, hey, I got too much going on to be trying to figure out how to do something, whereas you could have taught me. So then fast forward to 2018 is when I was introduced to trading foreign exchange, which is your different countries' currency. So your pounds, your euros, your US dollars, your Canadian dollars, so on and so forth. And so when I started to get an understanding of that and grasp the idea of that, I'm going to be honest, y'all, and I'm saying this in hopes that it helps someone else. I was kind of reeled in because it was like the focus was, look at how much money you can make. Can you make a lot of money trading? And can you make a lot of money investing? Yes. However, the sharing of the risk associated with these things should be more upfront and not so much just lifestyle. It should be telling you that, hey, it takes time to learn this skill and get to the point where you will be a consistently profitable trader. That takes time, and I can't give you a timeline on how that works. I would respect it more if it was more, people doing that. Now it is because it's been exposed, but back then it wasn't. So I was introduced to it in 2018. Of course, I set it down because, like I said, at that time I was active duty and there was a lot going on, and I just didn't have the time and the capacity to learn at that moment. So fast forward to 2020, I was reintroduced to it, and then I said, all right, this is the time, because I said I'm not working a job, so on and so forth, so let me dig all the way in. And I'm really glad that I did, because ever since 2020, I have just been studying, practicing, doing, and just life has been much better since I've learned the skill, and I'm continuing to work on it and staying a student to master the skill at a high level a level that I've actually set for myself. And so with that being said, I wanted to share those things so that way you have an idea in the timeline of how long I've been investing, how long I've been trading. So that way now you can say, oh, okay, I see why Leon is saying what she's saying about investing and or trading, okay? Now the question was, what is the difference between trading and investing? Well, first I'm going to leave with investing because, you know, I'm not teaching you specifically how to invest. I'm teaching people how to trade, which can help you with investing, but we'll get to that another time. So with investing, y'all, honestly, it's a buy and hold strategy. You know, I look at investing a bit different now because of an audiobook that I've listened to and I refer people to a lot, which is called Dollars Want Me by Henry Harrison Brown. If you have never heard me say that before, go on YouTube. You're here, okay? After this video is over, after we're done here, okay? Because you're watching this right now. As a reminder, like the video, y'all. Like. But you can actually listen to it for free. And it just changed my outlook and how I spoke about money. And now I view everything, honestly, this is me. I view everything as an investment. The lights is an investment. The internet is an investment. Why? Because we pay for convenience. We want to, you know, not have to work hard for certain things. And we want a result to come from that. And that means that we're investing in that. Now, I understand that we're talking about investments when we're talking about investing. So with investing in that aspect, actually, it's just a buy and hold method, y'all. You see a product like this jacket, okay? Let's say I met the creator of this line and I'm like, oh my gosh, like you said you need some funding. Okay, so I could really see X person wearing this and I could see this in it and I could see, you know, the numbers are sounding right. All that stuff. So now I can see the profit coming in from me investing in that company that created this jacket and other jackets like this, right? Well, the expectation is that over time, the value of this company is going to increase, is going to get better, which is going to bring about profit to me, the investor. So the expectation is we buy into a company because we see the potential growth there. And then, of course, over time, we make money because the value of it, the price of it has increased. And now we get profit from that. So investing in a nutshell, honestly, is just buying and holding and expecting a return on your initial investment. Meaning I made money and I take it out or I reinvest it or whatever you want to do, okay? So that's with investing. And I do want to share one thing, y'all, with investing. The other thing is it's a lesser risk than trading. Is it still high risk? Absolutely. Anything that you put out into any market, anytime you put money out into a market, there is a risk associated with it. But I will say that certain investments are of less risk than when we talk about trading. So now with trading, trading gives you multiple options, to be honest, for me, because you can do short term and you can do long term. So you can make money quick, but you can also make money over time, over a matter of months and whatnot. It's totally up to you, whatever you decide to do and how you want to trade. And then the other part to that is you make money when the price of that company, when the price of that metal, when the price of that currency goes up, as well as when the price of that company goes down. I'm going to give you all an example. So I'm pretty sure there are other people like myself that have, you know, iPhones, right? And some of us decided because we have iPhones, because of everything that Apple does, we're investing in it in the stock market. Okay, cool. Well, if you've been investing in Apple, you will know that the price per share has been going down with Apple. Well, as an investor, you may or may not be worried because you may be holding on long term, like, you know, 5-10 years time. So you're not really like panicking or anything like that. Whereas if you are investing and you're losing money and you got in late because you probably started buying when it was like $200, then yeah, you might be panicking. Well, this is where trading and knowing the skill will come in, because remember what I said, you can make money when the price of a company goes up, and you can also make money when the price of a company goes down. So in this case with Apple, as the price started to go down and it started getting closer to 180, 179, so on and so forth, you could have, if you already knew how to trade and you wanted to trade Apple to make up the difference from what you're losing in your stock portfolio, you could have taken the sale in a totally different broker account, okay? And then made up the difference in trading Apple for a sale. So as price goes down, you continue to make money because you're expecting price to continue to go down, especially given that you know that China has banned the iPhone and Apple has been losing, I think it's like $200 million just because of that alone. That's what drove the price down, right? So when you know these things, you can actually make money off of the increase in price, but also the decrease in price of a company. So that is the difference between investing and trading. And I do want to be very clear on this when it comes to trading. Trading is a higher risk than certain investments when we're talking about stock market, real estate, so on and so forth. Okay, so I want to be clear on that. You have to know what your risk tolerance is, what's your risk threshold, whatever it is, you need to figure that out before you even decide, yes, 1000% I'm going to trade. If you're a risky person like myself, then it won't be a question. You'll be like, yeah, I want to learn. But if you're a person that's like, I don't like to lose money, trading and honestly investing, none of this stuff will be for you. Just put your money in a bank account, put it in a savings account. You're still losing money, but you don't see it off the bat. So yeah, just put your money there. But if you're a person that's okay, like, hey, I could kind of take some risk, then by all means, I would say just give it a shot. And that leads me, ladies and gentlemen, to my special announcement. So y'all know, like I said, that there is a 90-day trading bootcamp coming up. We're doing a phase 2 because this is our second one that we're doing this year. So as I get ready to announce this, y'all, I need you to like the video, like. Make sure you share it with someone as well that has been curious about trading, because this may help them. So what I'm going to do, because it's starting October 1st, I'm going to give people an option. Okay, y'all ready? I'm going to give people an option to actually test us out for 7 days. Yes. There is going to be a 7-day free trial. So starting October 1st to October 7th, you'll be able to get in on the live sessions for free. You'll be able to get the emails and information, certain documents for free. All of that within the first 7 days. Now here's the catch. I want to be clear. Once that 7 days has passed, you have 24 hours to purchase a ticket. If you do not purchase a ticket, you lose all access. Okay? So just being clear, making sure you know, and of course that will be in your, emails and whatnot. But I want to make sure you're clear on that. You will have 24 hours. So by the end of day 8, if you have not purchased a ticket, then you will lose all access. Okay? Now, for those individuals that's like, hey, I'm curious about trading, I don't really know if this is something for me, that's who this free trial is for. Even for the person that's like, hey, I want to do it, I don't know if I can dedicate that kind of time. I just need to, get a feel of like how many times a week we're going to be on, how long are the sessions, what type of information is being provided. Like, I got to get a feel for it. This is for you, okay? The 7-day free trial. But for the person that is like, hey, I know what I want. I already know I want to learn how to trade. I want to learn how to trade with you and your people. Then most definitely, I want to join your community. by all means, the link in the description box, ladies and gentlemen, of this video is for both the people who are ready to get on the wait list so you can get your discount. Hey, why are you getting a discount? Because my birthday is September, 17th. So the registration link is going to drop on the 15th. So you're going to have 48 hours to use the discount code so that way you can get your discount. And, all right, if you say, hey, listen, I don't know if I can pay the full amount right now, there's an option for you, okay? You pay by month or whatever, but you'll get the discount for that. So with that being said, I wanted to make sure everyone got, their information. And I really do hope that this has helped someone get a bit more clarity on what's the difference between investing and trading. And then, of course, what we're going to be doing in the 90-day trading bootcamp. I will tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, we're not here for the fluff. We're not sugarcoating. We're not over here giving you this big head and big ideas that, oh, yep, in the next year, you will be a millionaire. We don't do that because that's how I was roped in and I didn't like it. I'm going to give you the real deal, the pros and cons that come with trading. I'm going to give you all the mistakes that I've made over the past almost 5 years since being introduced to it, and everything that I've learned to help me to get more consistent in trading and being profitable. And that's why now I help people to do that. I walk through the mud and barbed wire and all that, so that way now you all can walk on marble. That's what I'm doing on today. So if you say, you know what, Leona, I'm ready to do it, whether it's the free trial or it's I want to join the wait list because I want my discount, then I need you to click the link that you see in this description box of this video. Go ahead right now, put your information in so that way you can get connected and we can see you on October 1st. Ready to go. So I'm going to leave you all right now with my favorite quote, and that's from the legend. His name is Arthur Ashe. He says to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget I'm going live every single day this week. Same time, 6 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific. Jump on, like the video, share the video, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that way you can join us, and drop your questions in the comments, y'all, so I can address every single one of them this week. So that's it. Y'all have a good one. Let's get it. Let's go.